Hello all. In this video we will see about SCAMMON's growth curve. In the previous video we saw about cephalocaudal growth gradient. I am sure you would have understood it. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Now regarding SCAMMON's growth curve, it states that it is again based on the differential growth rate of the body tissues. That not all the body tissues grow at the same rate. Here, Richard Scammon gave four basic growth curves: lymphoid, neural, general, and genital. We will see what that it means, and we will also see what is the significance in orthodontics. So, the features of the curve include for a period of 20 years, from birth to 20 years. Birth size denotes 0% and adult size denotes 100% here. This is the adult size. And 200%, some features we will see in the following videos. Some parts of your body, some tissues of your body grows more than your adult size and then reduces. You have any guess what is that? Let us see in the next slide. So it is the lymphoid part. Lymphoid curve includes the thymus, lymph nodes, adenoids. As you know, thymus is actually absent in adults. In the adolescence, it shows the maximum size. So it reaches 200% of your adult size in the adolescence. That is in the 10 to 15 years. And the physiologic involution, that is, it reduces in size up to 200% in the adult life. The reason is to protect children from infection. That is the basic reason why the lymphoid shows extraordinary growth in the 10 to 15 years of the age cycle. The next curve is the neural curve. Here, the main part you have to understand is that before your 10 years, your brain actually reaches its maximum growth potential, after which only a minimum of slight growth is seen. So, this neural curve includes brain, spinal cord, upper face, skull, and vertebral column. The growth is rapid in the early years of life. So, whatever you're going to teach your children or other young kids, make sure that you make the maximum use of the first 10 years of their life, as that is when the nervous tissues shows the maximum growth. We will also see about the significance of neural curve and what is it in orthodontics. The next curve is the general curve. It includes the musculature, bony skeleton, respiratory and digestive organs, blood volume, etc. That is all your general organs. It rises from birth to 5 years. Then there is a plateau from 5 to 10 years, after which there is an acceleration in puberty and it slows down in adulthood. The final curve is the genital curve. Includes primary sex organs and the secondary sexual features. As you know, it shows rapid growth during puberty, a slight increase in the first year, and it is silent up to 10 years, after which there is a rapid growth in the puberty. Now, there are only two curves. This is the whole Scammon's curve as put together, out of which only two curves are significant in orthodontics, which is the neural curve and the general curve. We deal with the maxilla and mandible and their growth. Maxilla usually follows the neural curve, that is, maximum growth is seen within the first 10 years of life. Mandible follows general curve, that is, there is acceleration in puberty. So remembering this, we should plan our treatment plan and correcting the growth of maxilla and mandible in orthodontics. So this is about Scammon's growth curve. Hope you understood. Next video will be on growth spurt.